A few months before the SJOBA rally, I started working as a design consultant with an agency while continuing with my own work. Working essentially 2 jobs saw me sideline my health, and when SJOBA dates came knocking at the door, I found myself ridiculously out of shape. But it wasn't anything I hadn't done before. I dropped from 68 kgs to 61 in a few months, and I also packed a decent amount of muscle. Balancing work and fitness had now become such an integral part of life that actual riding started to suffer. I was only able to put 2 to 3 practice sessions in before the rally. Balancing work, fitness, meals, and riding got a little too much for me, and I ended up spending the least amount of saddle time before a rally. But I signed up for this, and now it was time to show up.
तो चंदा भाई ने मेरी बाइक कर दी है और ये क्लिप जो है ना, ये SJOBA की वीडियो की स्टार्ट होगी। चंदा भाई ने बाइक बना दी है बिल्कुल रॉकेट। अभी SJOBA के लिए एक मैसेज आप और दे दो कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना।
तो अभी बाइक को चलाना है कुछ किलोमीटर धीरे धीरे, उसके बाद फुल ऑन रॉकेट, फुल पावर के साथ।
चलो, थैंक यू।
Hey everyone, I want to share an incredible experience made possible by Evolet India. They sponsored me for the thrilling SJOBA rally, and I'm extremely grateful. But that's not all. Evolet is the ultimate choice for electric vehicles in India. Their range of scooters and motorcycles is creating a revolution in the EV landscape. With powerful batteries and cutting-edge features, Evolet vehicles are a great place to start the EV journey. I can't thank Evolet enough for their support. And if you're considering an EV in India, choose Evolet. Visit their website or showroom and let the electrifying journey begin.
इसमें रिलैक्स कैसे करते हैं?
आज है, क्या दिन है? ये दिन है। The SJOBA rally is going to start in a few days. आज मैं पूरे दिन बस रिलैक्स करना चाहता हूँ। I know मैं ब्रश पकड़ के रे बाल्टी साबुन लेके बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं रिलैक्स करना चाहता हूँ, बट कुछ काम है फाइनल जो मुझे करने हैं, बाकी सब is almost done. I'm starting recording footage for this video very late क्योंकि मैं पहले सारे काम करना चाहता था। वीडियो बनाना मेरे लिए अभी इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं था कि सब चीज़ों की वीडियो बना, बिकॉज इफ यू डोंट नो, आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग फुल टाइम। I've joined an agency called Shebang. It's an advertising agency. अच्छी जगह है, वहाँ पे मैं आर्ट डायरेक्टर का रोल है मेरा, मैं क्रिएटिव आर्ट डायरेक्टर। तो बेसिकली बाइक का सारा काम हो गया है। The new tires, new seat, everything has been put in. The bike work has been done. The only thing that's remaining is the the graphic kit. Sorry Tapan, the new graphic kit has to be put in, and I just have to clean and pack clothes. आज मैं सब धोऊंगा, पैक करूँगा, और हाँ बेसिकली ये है सीन। क्या है इस बार कि because I've been very busy, I didn't record many videos, and I'm happy that I didn't record many videos because you already know कि प्रेपरेशन में जाता क्या है। तो प्रेपरेशन वैसी ही है, भागते हैं, इधर उधर जाते हैं, बाइक तैयार होती है। सो लास्ट ईयर से क्या डिफरेंट है इस बार, that I've really worked on my fitness. Like I was fit before, but I feel like I was maybe at 60% of my capability. मतलब जो मेरी बॉडी कर सकती है, मैं उसके 100% का एक्सेस नहीं कर रहा था। आई थिंक 100% बहुत रेयरली लोग एक्सेस करते हैं। लोगों को बहुत बोलने में अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ भाई मैं तो फुल परफॉर्मेंस करूँ, बट ऐसा होता नहीं। फुल परफॉर्मेंस का मतलब है कि आप दिमाग से और फिटनेस से दोनों से 100% करो। बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अपनी फिटनेस पे काम करते हैं, दे वर्क ऑन देयर फिटनेस अ लॉट, बट दे डिसरिगार्ड वर्किंग ऑन देयर मेंटल हेल्थ, एंड आई फील लाइक माय मेंटल हेल्थ लेट मी डाउन अ लॉट लास्ट टाइम. Now talking about SJOBA this time is happening on a 60% new route. तो 40% of the routes are supposedly old, मतलब वो पुराने वाले routes हैं, and 60% of the routes जो उन्होंने नए routes निकाले हैं, they are well new routes. But मेरे को एक चीज़ जो अच्छी नहीं लगी SJOBA organization के बारे में is that कि उन्होंने tracks release कर दिए. हमेशा क्या होता है ना, when they release tracks, people go and then like रेकी के नाम पे वो पूरे स्टेज ही कर देते हैं. रेकी का मतलब है कि आप टेरेन का आइडिया ले रहे हो, अपने बाइक सेटअप को वो कर रहे हो, रेडी कर रहे हो, एंड यू जस्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द रैली. आप अगर आप पूरा ट्रैक रट लेते हो तो इसमें स्किल क्या हुआ? बट ठीक है, मतलब आई थिंक वो लोगों की श्रद्धा पे डिपेंड करता है. इफ दे आर इंटरेस्टेड इन ट्रूली नोइंग देयर स्किल, रेकी मत करो, मतलब रेकी करो टेरेन के लिए. और इतनी बार तो SJOBA चला ही चुका हूं मैं कि मुझे पता है कि टेरेन कैसा होगा, और जो नया होगा यार, एक्सपीरियंस भी तो होना चाहिए नया.
Let me take this moment to thank JunoFast for sponsoring the transportation of our rally bikes from Delhi to Chandigarh.
Thank you JunoFast for all the help and providing us this particular resource to reach. I hope we reach well and our vehicles do well.
JunoFast has been in the game of logistics for racing for just under 5 years. From fleets of cars to single motorcycles, JunoFast has you covered. Use code JAISH15 to avail an instant discount of 15% on relocation services. Visit their website to book their services now.
चलो बैग ले आते हैं.
Good morning from Basantar Enclave. It's a bright, beautiful, sunny morning, and the bikes are ready to go for their scrutiny. अभी थोड़ा feel हो रहा है कि like the rally is about to start. So deep breaths, not being nervous, just fucking relaxing. जब भी कुछ मेरे को लगेगा कि like I'm getting stressed out or something, earplugs, disconnect. That's fucking it. But yeah, let's fucking get this, man. Hello, so the scrutiny is done, documentation and all is done. Kaisa raha? How is the process different from last year?
Faster, quicker.
The classes on the bike. So we were supposed to have actually
Good once again evening. We're at Chapatchiri, and it was a very stupid convoy ride. It's mostly because people were just like kind of riding like rowdies, and yeah, it was just a massive waste of time because we're not actually getting into the history of this place or the architecture because people are not interested. But still, I would have been.
Now, it was time to start the rally. Just before the starting of the first stage, I started feeling this crazy shooting pain going down from my hip to my calf. Sitting, standing, everything was uncomfortable. But we were at the start line. Suck it up, I said to myself. When I came back to Gurgaon, I later found out that this was an SI joint injury which gave me pain like sciatica and made things very, very difficult for me. But I was in the rally and like I said, it was time to suck it up. The lack of runtime on the Maxis started to show with how dull the turns were. I could have did the bike more, but the grip just felt very different to Ralco's. Just for comparison's sake, this is how a ride on Maxis is now.
Good morning. So we're done with the first stage of the first day. It was 10.6 kilometers, very winding and all of that. I didn't do great. I think like I did okay. I did it in 17. Most people seem to have done it in 15, which is a lot of difference. But just wasn't very wasn't able to like put a lot of confidence in the Maxis tires on like the tarmac sections. And yeah, I'm just hoping to find like a flat out section where I can sort of use my body weight and bike set up to its advantage. This the first stage wasn't to my advantage, but yeah. Leon, how was it for you?
It was great. A lot of fun.
Yeah. So Leon did it in 15, no?
Yeah, 15, 20 I think.
Yeah, 15 minutes, 20 seconds. So yeah, we'll see what this stage is like. Apparently it's very fast. Also people have done recce, so I just kind of don't really like that, but ठीक है, कर रहा है लोग तो कर रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, allowed है तो करो, you know. Right, see you.
So this was second stage, leg 1, 27.5 kilometer. I finished it in 27 minutes. Top speed 93, I guess. Jumped somewhere very high, almost lost control of the bike, but then got back to the saddle because I pakad rakha tha tank ko. So yeah, that's it.
So we got done with stage 2 right now, and we're at the start of this third SS of the day. Bike's giving some issues, it's not going fast enough. I think it's some tuning issue. Regardless, I'm going to keep riding as much as I can. I'm giving it my 100% even though the bike is not at its 100%. I will have to spend the evening today fixing, just like checking like what's wrong with the bike and just repairing all of the damage, or just correcting, you know, something that's wrong with the bike right now. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun regardless of the bike situation and everything. So this stage went well, but the bike is still not going as fast as it should. This was easily a 110, 105 type stage. 5th gear full lock also. My bike's not going beyond 94, 95. So that's kind of a bummer. I also lost my way once, but yeah. This is the last stage of the day. There are 2 more days still left, so we can still cover some ground. I'm hopeful. Let's see.
You see that jersey? You see the pants? The goggles? Well, let me tell you all about Fynx Moto. Fynx Moto is one of India's best off-road riding stores with a massive range of products ranging from helmets, goggles, armors, jerseys, pants and boots. They even have luggage, apparel and so many more off-road oriented products. Thank you Fynx Moto for your sponsorship and help. Check out Fynx Moto on Instagram or on their website, phoenixmoto.com.
So day 1 is done. It's a super bright and pleasant Friday evening. It's 4 p.m. and I'm gonna go put my stuff in the room, and then I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Super pretty. Sure. रिश्तों के भी रूप बदलते हैं. So this is our room. अभी थोड़ा messy है. 3 rally rider के होने के बाद भी it's quite clean. How are you feeling about today?
Feeling good.
What position are you running in your class?
Second.
Yeah, let's go. It's a beautiful morning. Very damn excited to start today. Today is supposed to be a little bit tricky, and that should ideally see some change in where people are sitting. My bike again, like I said, is not feeling right. There's some like connection issue. I wanted to go faster, but yeah, I'm not able to find my comfortable spot on the bike. So hopefully I can use the experience from yesterday and learn a little bit today. But yeah, regardless of all of that, I'm just excited that I get to do what I do in places like this and have a shit ton of fun. So let's see, day 2, let's go.
With the rear sliding around, day 2 kicked off very well, but being unable to stand on the bike meant compromising on a better, more aggressive riding stance. Pair that with the bike not going as fast as it should made for an annoying time in the saddle. The SI joint injury that I have sends shooting pain from my hip to my calves when there's an external or outward stretch in my lower body. So working around the situation, I decided to ride sitting as much as I could, even though it wasn't very comfortable.
So I'm sitting in the car, the bike is getting serviced, got done with 2 stages. The first one was okay. Like I think I went as fast as I could without, any recce or whatever. The second stage, I went also very fast. You saw that tank wobble, that was very scary. Bike's performing better than before. Had to change the clutching a little bit. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna just get some water, get some coconut water and leave. The transport is 60 kilometers long and yeah. All SJOBAs.
गंगा जल में बैठे हम.
गंगा जल.
Now, it was time for the most exciting stage of the entire rally. This stage had about 7-8 kilometers of water crossing and was the most fun in the entire rally. In the beginning, it took me a bit to get used to riding in the water, learning when to throttle and when to brake, but as my boots continued to get wetter and wetter, I got better at handling the bike in such a terrain. And oh my god, this stage made me forget my pain, the bike troubles. It just made me feel so lucky to be able to race and have this experience. The stage was so exciting. It started with water, then came deep soft sand, then some hard pack, and the amount of punch this stage packed was next to none.
okay? Yeah. Are you sure? You need some revisions?
No.
Are you sure? We can ask that.
So the stage was really fun. I don't think I was very fast. I know I wasn't very fast. I got overtook almost twice. But I had a lot of fun. There's so much water in my boots. I hope this is as dramatic as I'm making it. It's not, but really, there's a lot of water in my boots. All right, this was a fail, but
फौज की जो ट्रेनिंग है बहुत काम आती है। जीपीएस मेरा नहीं चल नहीं रहा था, मैं सिर्फ ट्रैक पकड़ के एक बार भी नहीं खोया, ट्रैक पकड़ते ही भागता रहा।
पर मेरे को मजा बहुत आया।
हाँ खोना क्यों था, बहुत ज्यादा।
2-3 थी जगह जो कंफ्यूजिंग थी।
नहीं बहुत व्हील ट्रैक्स थे ना, मेरे को तो भर के देख रहे थे।
So I don't think I'm getting to the podium, but oh my god, I'm having so much fucking fun. Like, this was a great stage. Like, I really liked it. It was very, very challenging, but I had a lot of fun. It would have been nice to be contesting podium, but honestly, like, every time I sit on the bike, I'm just not in the mood to push. Like, I'm having a lot of fun. Having this lunch next to this lake. Talking to myself like an idiot. It's fun. The guy crashed in front of me. That was kind of dicey. I didn't want to fall with him, so I tried to avoid as much as I could. So let's see. Sorry if you can't see me, but I just came back from the SS, the last SS of today. There was a lot of delay because there was some problem with the villagers. Then like the rally. Hi, how are you? Good. The rally organizers, held up the traffic for a very, very long time. So the villagers started to get a little bit agitated. So the villagers go. Then just to make sure that no village folk are in the way, they had to make us wait for another half an hour. So yeah, it was a very, very long drawn day. Could have been a quicker day. They would have organized it a little bit smarter. I mean, I guess I'm not a pro, I'm not an organizer, so I don't really know. I'm sure it's much harder than it just looks. But the last stage was a lot of fun, minus the tarmac part. Oh, I thought that would be more satisfying. The last stage was a lot of fun, minus the tarmac part. I'm not very comfortable with the Maxxis just yet. I realized that this is the second time I'm riding Maxxis tires on my bike ever. So the first was during the shoot with RevHuff, and the second was when I started this rally. So I'm not very comfortable on the Maxxis tires just yet. But yeah, this is how so yeah, everybody's put their gear out to dry, and I'm doing the same. Chal. Okay, Leon, how was your day today?
Day was mixed. So I had a good first two stages. The first stage I had 3 crashes on the sand because people from mountains don't have sand. But it was fun. I had a good experience. But there were like some glitches also, like the locals were coming, buffaloes were walking the opposite direction when you're doing around 90, 100.
Buffalo should maintain the line.
Yeah, man.
Why weren't the buffaloes briefed on this?
MX Buffalo.
No decorum, bro.
No decorum. The buffalo should have been briefed by the rally organizers.
The license should be revoked, though.
Yeah, SJOBA license is being
On
revoked.
the riverside,
Buffalo license no longer allowed to be a buffalo. Go be a cow. All right. How was yours experience today? It was good. I did my best.
You know everything.
यही है ना, ये पहले की 2 लाइन यही है.
Yeah, it was fun. So I didn't much like the first stage, which was primarily tarmac. But second and third stages were nice, good. I got lost in 2 places, so I lost some time, maybe a minute and a half or something, I don't know.
चंदा भाई, आपका कैसा था आज का दिन?
बहुत बढ़िया रहा, फुल आ रहे हैं मजे और फुल पावर.
देखने में मजा आ रहा है?
फुल बाकी बाइक भी ठीक करने में फुल आ रहा है मजा.
हवाओं में अंडर ओपन स्काई इतने सारे स्टार्स है which you can see actually in my videos.
चैनल को लाइक ना करो, सब्सक्राइब ना करो, शेयर मत करो.
हाँ,
लेकिन चंदा को आप जरूर, आई रिकमेंड हिम बिकॉज ही इज अ ग्रेट टेक्नीशियन और अपनी मेहनत से काम करते हैं. ये तो आप इनके एक बार मेरे चंदा की वर्कशॉप में एक बार जरूर आना.
to the last day tomorrow. Last day.
And cheers to Mingma, cheers to Leon, and I think 5 of us. We have had a great time,
Self cheers.
and I hope that it continues.
Yeah.
Whenever we meet, maybe we plan a visit to Kalimpong soon and have some nice pork and rice. Big pieces of pork, huge chunks.
Good morning. We're outside Gaj and getting ready to start the third and the final leg of this rally. Morale is a little bit down because I just feel like I've been rallying this is my 4th SJOBA rally and I haven't gotten a podium yet. Things have changed a lot since I started the SJOBA rally, which was the first rally that I ever did. There's people that are taking more risks. There are people that are on more powerful bikes, better training, not taking anything away from their riding. They're great riders, and it just feels like maybe I'm coming up short somewhere or the other. Maybe it could be the risk-taking factor, it could be the bike, it's definitely not fitness because I don't think everyone is as fit as I am, so yeah, like I mean, regardless of all of that, like today is a rocky stage. So yeah, like rocks I feel are a little bit to my advantage because I've done stages like these in the past. So yeah, like let's see how the last day goes. The podium will come in its own time. I have to put my time also. I have to be more serious with my practice. Maybe practice with more people, different people. So yeah, I'm not disappointed at my riding. I'm just disappointed at like my 100% is not close to the top riders 100%. I'm good at a lot of things and I like being good at a lot of things, and it's disappointing when I'm not good at something that I've been putting a lot of time on. But that's the beauty of learning. That's the beauty of progress. It takes its own time. It can be painful. It is always painful, and you unlearn and you learn and you fall and you pick yourself back up, and that's essentially what it is, like learning is never ending. So yeah, let's start this day and hopefully end this day strong. Me and Kisuma.
1
As the rally drew to a close, a burdening feeling of not being good enough started settling in. The more I think about it now, the more I realize that racing rallies just puts me under a lot of pressure. In my work, creating art, developing design directions, delegating a team, I work well under pressure. But here, I feel like pressure has a counterproductive reaction to my sanity. I love riding bikes. I love riding off-road. I don't know if I love racing, for now. I ride much better when I'm not racing, when I'm just doing it for myself, not for a podium or to prove to some idiot that I'm a good rider. I don't know if I'll continue rallying, but I'm glad I got to experience this life, to whatever little extent I did.
So it's about 11:42 a.m. We're done with 2 stages today, and I'm starting to realize that the stock suspension is just not enough. I hate that the realization is coming in like a competition instead of practice, because I could have just put rally kit earlier. I got lost twice in the first stage and thrice in the second stage because the sun is shining like from this direction, so it's making really hard to see the glass-like screen on my phone. So yeah, the reason why I couldn't use my Garmin was because the maps just couldn't load, or I had like a wrong set of maps loaded. So luckily the laptop was in the car, so I've put the right maps and hopefully it works. And yeah, after this there's 23 kilometers of transport, then another 16 kilometer stage, so 2 16 kilometer stages, and it's all rocks. So arms are pumping, but like the moment I stop riding, the arms start to relax, so that's good. Bike is performing well. Could have been better if I had a rally kit. I'm pushing as much as I could in my capabilities, and I'm damn happy with my time. 17-18 minutes in the second stage despite getting lost thrice, and I think 13 minutes in the first stage, I'm not sure, but like decent time in the first stage also despite getting lost twice. So yeah, navigation पे काम करना था, navigation के बारे में सीख रहे हैं, that's good, that's happening. और हाँ, चलाते रहेंगे. podium तो I don't think अभी होने वाला है. So let's see how it goes. The shitfest doesn't end. I got late for the check-in by 5 minutes. Transport time was 30 minutes. 30 minutes में आना था. वहाँ लास्ट स्टेज ख़त्म करके यहाँ पर मैं यहाँ पहुँच गया, बट मैं 5 मिनट लेट हो गया क्योंकि मैं बातें कर रहा था. मैं चूतिया हूँ. There was a lot of delay because stage के बीच में कुछ गाड़ियाँ फंस गई थी. तो finally they started letting bikers go. Yeah, अपना नंबर आएगा. अब तो मतलब like I don't think I'll be able to make time over like a 5-minute penalty, but I'm not gonna stop trying. I'm gonna keep trying.
As I continued with the day and the stupid penalty, I started to find a flow. I was able to put more faith in the Max's tires and take slightly more advanced risks with the injury that I already had. Something that sucks during a race is falling, crashing and dropping your bike. That's what happened here because I stuck to the inner line. I did not have an entire vision of what's coming next. I was very lucky that Kushagra Sengar stopped to help me. Otherwise, it would have taken me much longer to get my bike out.
I just need you to lift the front, if possible. हो जाएगा? हाँ. थोड़ा और. Fuck. God.
In the last stage of the day, the stage ends saw a very long, maybe 7-8 kilometer long, twisting, winding incline on a dry riverbed like terrain. After about 6 falls and witnessing more, came a point where the bike just stopped. It wouldn't start, no matter how much I tried. With me, a couple others were stuck as well. This part isn't recorded, but we helped about 4 to 5 bikers. Some of them stopped and helped us, most didn't, which sucked.
My bike's not starting, and in the middle of fucking, I don't know where. I don't have any signal, no nothing.
But you know what didn't suck? The camaraderie I got to witness in this scorching heat. The labor, the effort we took to help Manu with his bike. A bike whose clutch had burnt out was pulled on an incline by me and Vivek. 2 riders who were out of breath, tired, running on reserve, just powered by a need to help.
जैसे अभी मेरे बाइक चली गई आगे, लेकिन इनकी फंस गई, लेकिन उन्होंने मेरी मदद करी थी, तो मैं इनकी मदद करना.
This was the best rally I ever raced, purely because of this experience, the humanity in the sport. Cheers to all of those who are human before they are athletes. Shortly after Manu was sent on his way to find a mechanic, I started riding again and my bike ended up shutting down again. I pushed my bike for the last 800 meters to a kilometer to the end of the stage. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad that my body had the strength to do this and not give up. It isn't something that I regret now because it happened for a reason, but I'm glad I was faced by these challenges because it made me realize that I'm capable of handling situations with ease. Situations that are this stressful.
So this man just won 3rd in his category.
Second
Runners up. And पापा 4th 5th के साथ खेल रहे थे. B categoरी with a stock engine ना.
Yes.
हाँ. तो how did you feel? कैसे करा? Experience बताओ.
जब मैंने पहले ओवरटेक मारा, एक कोई रास्ते में पड़ा हुआ था, गिरने वाला था, वहीं जा रही थी बाइक. मैंने हॉर्न किया, थोड़ी सी जगह दी, लेकिन मैं उसके पहिए के ऑलमोस्ट ऊपर से निकला. आगे वहाँ 2 राइडर और ऐसे पीछे देख रहे थे, मालवा जी देख रहे कौन आ गया. ओवरटेक मारा, 3 मालवा, वो 3, उसके बाद एक कोई और था 4, और लास्ट में लियोन. 5 ओवरटेक मारे एंड देन आई. जैसे मैं बाहर निकला स्टेज से, और मेरा ब्रेक भी फेल हो, मैं ब्रेक पेडल मुड़ गया था. सो आई वॉज राइडिंग विदाउट ब्रेक्स फॉर अबाउट मे बी 1.5 or 2 kilometers. और वो भी फिनिश लाइन पे, व्हेन यू हैव टू डू द फ्लाइंग फिनिश विदाउट ब्रेक्स. सो इट वाज लाइक दैट. एंड देन जब मैं वहाँ से निकला तो मेरा रिजल्ट देखा, मैंने 22 मिनट्स में किया. मैं यस, इट वाज वेरी थैंक यू गॉड, थैंक यू. विनिंग का मुझे इतना नहीं था, बट इसका था कि मैंने 5 ओवरटेक मार दी जहाँ लोग फंस रहे थे वहाँ पे. एंड पीपल वर सॉर्ट ऑफ मेकिंग फन ऑफ मी, रिटायर हो जाओ या धीरे धीरे आ रहे हो, उनको सबको आई शोन दैम.
Speaking of a human and an athlete, my father made his way to the podium after shuffling between 5th, 6th and 7th in his category. A big congratulations to him. A huge thank you to Chanda Bhai and Mingma sir for all their help, support and service. A tight hug to Leon for killing it in this rally and giving a solid performance throughout.
Good morning from Panchgula. The bikes are being loaded. Wow, my lips are like torn to shreds. Papa Chanda are loading the bikes on the JunoFast vehicles. Thank you again, JunoFast, for your service. Yeah, we have like these really cool ratchet straps they're called. So we're using those to just make sure that the bikes don't move. We're going to load the bikes, freshen up and then bounce, be on the road. So yeah, that's what's happening. And excited to be back home, excited to finish the rally in one piece. it's kind of a bummer that I couldn't get into the right mindset. You know, last year I was too into it. This year I just wasn't into it. Last year I was overworking it. This year I don't think I was even underworking it. I was barely working it. I was not even thinking about it. I was like, हाँ ठीक है. Which is not the right attitude to have. So yeah, anyway, I have material to talk to my therapist for a couple more sessions. So let's see.